Would you be mad if I snuck out? How do you feel about having 3 baby daddies? Do you believe in marriage before sex? Would you be mad if I got pregnant right now? Was I a mistake or was any other kid?
Don't know how to answer this. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to the Chaotic 7 crew. Today I have my oldest daughter, Gracie, here with me. She is 16 years old and she has some questions that she'd like to ask me how about that other kids wouldn't ask, because we're just an open book around here. Gracie really didn't want to do this because half the questions she already knows, but we're going to get a little more deeper into them. We're going to get to know me a little bit. Okay? Okay. Anyways, Gracie, go ahead and introduce yourself. Go ahead and do your thing.
Introduce myself.
Yeah, like, hey, I'm Gracie. I'm going to ask my mom some questions.
Hey, I'm Gracie. I'm going to ask my mom some questions.
Perfect. So let's just go ahead and get into this so we can get this video going. I do have my 11-year-old Addison that will be in the video here a little bit. She definitely wants to ask me questions. The only thing is some of these questions I feel like she's not old enough for yet, and maybe down the road, or maybe she might see this video, I don't know, she can ask me these questions. So let's go ahead and get into the video and let Gracie ask these questions. So this ain't a long video, so let's go.
Would you be mad if I snuck out?
No. I mean, I would be mad because I'd be worried about where you'd go, and I honestly don't think Gracie would ever sneak out. Have you snuck out?
No. I'm too self-conscious. I can't do all that.
Self-conscious? Or like worried?
I'll be too worried.
And she wouldn't have nowhere to go.
Yeah.
Gracie's a homebody. What are you doing?
The homebody.
Like, you don't ever want to go nowhere, you don't ever do anything, you don't...
Yeah, I want to go to Aaron's house if you don't let me.
Yeah, that's a different story. Next question.
How do you feel about having 3 baby daddies? How do you feel about having 3 baby daddies?
Well, when I ended up with 2 baby daddies, I cried. I never pictured myself having 2 baby daddies, and I don't know how to answer this. I mean, at the beginning of it, I didn't want 2. Then I ended up with 3. Things happen, life happens, but at the end of the day, it is truly a blessing because I get breaks. If I need something, each one of them has something that they might, that I need, they might have. I don't know. It's really not a bad thing. I mean, I got 3 men in my life that have to be here for me and my kids, so we're well taken care of at the end of the day. And I wouldn't have all the kids that I have. Like, I wouldn't have the kids that I have if I didn't have them. So, next question.
Do you believe in marriage before sex?
I believe that it's ideal, but that didn't happen for one of my kids. But
I mean, it's pretty obvious you didn't.
It's definitely ideal. I would like my kids to wait, but things happen. People don't wait, and people are who they are, and I didn't wait, and it's just life. Some people just, you know.
Would you be mad if I got pregnant right now?
I wouldn't be mad. I'd be sad because I eventually I want to be a grandma. Can't wait to have babies. I want more babies, but don't have my own, so I'm gonna be very happy to have grandbabies, but I just don't want it right now. I want Gracie to live. Sorry, Gracie has her bunny running around. If you see me looking around, I want Gracie to live her life and enjoy it and do things. I had my kids, I got pregnant when I was 18 with Gracie, but that's the life I wanted to live. I wanted to live with having babies and kids. But anyways, I mean, it'd be great if my kids did wait.
Was I a mistake or was any other kid?
Gracie was definitely not a mistake. She was planned. I turned 18. My grandma, who had cancer, and she had a I knew she wasn't going to live. I knew she wasn't going to live to see me have kids if I didn't have kids then, and I wanted to have kids anyways, so it can be kind of an excuse. But and the same, I don't know. I wanted to have kids, but I wanted my grandma to see me have kids and, you know, be a mom and her have great grandbabies and stuff like that. She loves her babies, and I had Gracie, and she was very spoiled by her, and even when Gracie turns 18, she's going to be very spoiled by her. She has Gracie set for life, and Gracie was definitely a planned baby, and I don't think any kids are a mistake. I think that you know what you're doing when you do it. I just think sometimes some kids are surprises, which I was never mad about.
I used to love my dad.
A little help, please.
Yes, I do love your dad, but I'm not in love with your dad. CJ is like a best friend, like a brother. He's like a family member. I think CJ's around more than family members. See CJ every day. He's always here. Anyways, next.
Did you ever sneak out?
Yes.
And why?
I snuck out. And why?
Or why? Like, why did you
I wanted to sneak out.
I mean, where?
I snuck out, and it was me and my best friend, and there were some boys that lived a couple streets over that were like in high school and drove, and you know, they were like the cool dudes. And snuck out, and not even 20 minutes later, somehow my grandma found me. She was crazy, let me tell you. I don't care if a boy came over and tried to come by. They were known to not come by. People were scared of my grandma. Next.
Was you ever expelled from school, and why?
I wasn't expelled. I had to take a break, and that was in middle school. And we're not gonna talk about that situation. It's a story to be told, and it would be a long one. But yes, I wasn't expelled. I just had to take a break from school because of a very weird, sticky situation.
When did you lose your virginity?
I was 14 with Travis, who I am currently with.
Like
Weird, huh?
Or like
3 baby daddies. Travis was my first, but I'm with him now.
Like daughter, like, or my God, I keep saying it wrong. Like
Weird.
Mother,
I'm weird.
daughter. Yeah, like mother, like daughter.
What?
I lost mine at 14. Yeah.
Following in my footsteps. Next.
Did you finish school?
I did not finish high school, but I did get my high school diploma. I went till my sophomore year, and I started becoming a bad kid for a couple months. I was never a bad kid, but I went through that little bad stage actually when I met my 2 daughter Addison and Callie's dad. After that breakup, I became a bad kid for a little bit, and I dropped out my sophomore year and wanted to go back my junior year when I decided I wanted to not be that bad kid, and it was going to be a lot of work to graduate, and I decided that I was going to do homeschooling and got my high school diploma that way, because I definitely wanted that high school diploma.
Do you judge me for my choices?
Probably, yeah.
Yes.
I'm not that, oh, I love you, baby girl. I'm gonna tell my kids the truth. They need to know the truth. And some things she needs to be judged about. You know, like, she could have got dressed for this video, but she didn't. She could clean her room a little bit. She could do schoolwork and, you know, care about herself a little bit. Next.
Did I turn out the way you wanted?
I feel like it turned out better because I figured you were going to be a kid like Moa, but don't do anything.
A little help, please.
She isn't experiencing and living out that teenage high school life.
Just don't like being in trouble.
I didn't like being in trouble too. I mean, well, my sophomore year is when I started doing it, and you're a sophomore, so who knows, one day you might get through that stage. But I had friends and went out and did stuff like that. Gracie doesn't do any of that. So I was always told that I was going to have it 20 times harder than I was, you know, and she definitely isn't 20 times harder than me. I mean, yeah, she's got a mouth on her, but so does her mom. And just side note, we've already done this video, but the first one didn't turn out right. We were so far back here. We're redoing this video. So it's gonna be what it's gonna be.
Was Maddie the last time you had sex?
Really ask that question again.
So glad to be here.
Would you not want me to?
Yes, I'm a virgin.
Anything you regret not doing? That face.
Traveling, I really want to travel. I really don't regret anything, just so you know.
Okay.
Like, life is what it is, but I'd like to travel more. And that's what I'm going to do. Gonna get me an RV and travel around the world.
What would you want me to do differently?
A little help, please.
Care about yourself. Get up, get dressed, hang out with friends, go to the movies, go to the mall, get better grades,
I'm so glad to be here.
get your license, work at getting your license. I couldn't wait when I was 16. I wanted to get that license right then and there, and I worked at it.
Okay.
I wanted to drive. You have no drive. You have no...
Motivation?
Yeah. You need to do that.
You need to do that.
To get that.
Was you happy I was a girl?
Yep, I'm definitely a girl mom. Definitely loved having girls. And then I had my boys, but I was definitely I wanted a girl. I wanted to have a girl, you know, I wanted to be young. I wanted to grow up and her, you know, be like my little best friend, but still a mom at the same time. But who knows with Gracie? I'm just playing.
Do you really think I'm beautiful?
Of course, you're so beautiful, you little beautiful little rat.
She's lying.
I think all my kids are beautiful. And trust me. I just won't say it. I won't say it. Gracie, when she was a baby, she wasn't the cutest baby. I'm very open.
always says that.
I know, because trust me, if you weren't cute, I'd let you know. And
Oh yeah.
right now, you need to do something with yourself and
yeah.
get dressed.
Sorry, it's
Don't even say the time.
11:20
Don't even say
at
the time. It's the only time we got to do videos when Matthew's sleeping.
If you were my age, would you be my friend?
Probably not.
Well.
I'd be your friend in school because I'm sure you're cool in school, but when you come home, you wouldn't want to do nothing. How could I be your friend? I always wanted to do stuff.
A little help, please.
Be a cooler mom.
I am cool.
She's awesome.
See, that's why she's my favorite.
Yeah, we know she is.
Did you ask that question yet?
No. Who's your favorite kid?
Who do you think my favorite kid is?
Addison.
So everybody thinks that Miss Addison's my favorite kid, but each one of my kids have a different trait or whatever. I didn't graduate high school. I did homeschooling, okay? That I love about each one. So, you know, Gracie's like my little bestie, and, you know, she's not the baby no more. She wants to be babied.
I
So-
do.
And then Addie's like Addie is down to do whatever. She's my sidekick. And then Callie's my little girl, but Callie just isn't, I mean, she's my little baby, but she likes to do her own little thing. And then we got Caleb. He's definitely a daddy's boy, like, and then we have Matthew, who's the baby, so he's babied. But
Yeah.
each one of my kids, I love each one of them. They're all my favorite. I couldn't actually just pick, because each one of them, throughout the day, I would do something different with. Cuddle with Maddie in the morning, hang out with Gracie in the evening, hang out with Addie all day because she's my favorite.
Yeah.
I'm just playing. Do Callie's hair because she's Callie. Caleb, go play in the mud with. Throughout the day, each kid has got something different that I could do with,
Okay.
if you understand. Any other questions?
What's your body count?
4.
Oh.
4.
Yeah, 4. I
Surprise!
have 3 baby daddies and that one mysterious person in there.
Who?
I'm not gonna say on camera because I'm sure the people watching this would know who it is, and I'm not doing that.
Okay.
Hey!
And I'll tell you off camera. But just someone in the mix. That's it for Gracie's Juicy Questions. We probably missed what we said from the first video, but it's late and we wanted to redo this. Now, I might maybe put some of them in here from the last video that we missed and that were good and whatever, but we're gonna bring Addie in here now so she can ask me whatever questions she wants to ask me real quick so she can be part of the video. So let's bring Miss Addison Riley in the building.
First off, my makeup on.
Hi, Addie.
Hello.
Okay, now we have Addie here. And how old are you, Addie?
11.
How old are you about to be?
12. And how old are you about to be?
I don't even know how old I'm gonna be anymore.
Okay,
so
she'll be
Addie, well,
35.
together we have the same birthday. You know, she's my favorite child, so we share a birthday as well, right, Miss Addie?
And we still have to make our plans now I have.
Okay, so Miss Addison, what kind of question would you like to ask me?
Why do you have so many kids?
Because I wanted to have kids, and I love my babies, and I would have more if I could afford y'all. Next question. Anything that you want to ask me?
Were you planned of me being on your birthday? Like you giving birth?
I knew it was a possibility, and I actually got induced, and I knew it could have been on my birthday, so yeah. I had the option to either have you on my birthday or she was going to induce me after. And I said, go ahead and do it on my birthday, and if I have her, I have her. And it was a celebration party for me in the hospital for my birthday and your birthday.
Oh, wow. Mom, I have a question. Why is my name Addie?
You really don't know why I called you Addie?
Actually, yeah, I do.
We named you Addie because of my grandma who adopted me. My mom, she passed away about 6 months before I actually got pregnant, and I knew if I had a girl, I kind of wanted to name her after her. And my grandma's name was Patty, but I didn't want to say Patty because it was just so old school to me then, which now I wish I would have. Bring Patty back into the cool mix, you know? So we named Addie, and then so my grandma's name was Patty Sue, and Addie's is Addie Sue. It's Addison Sue, but we call her Addie Sue. And my grandma had red hair, and Miss Addison came out with red hair. My grandma was a spitball of fire, whatever you say it is, and that's Miss Addison too.
Mom, if I was a boy, what would you name me?
I'm starting to sound like Addie's the favorite, right?
If I was a boy,
Probably David Jr. Freaking bunny.
I was gonna ask you something, I forgot it.
Probably David Jr.
I would change my name.
Okay, next. Alright guys, that's gonna be it for questions. You sure there's nothing that you want to ask me? You have a chance to ask me now. Anybody? Nothing you want to ask? Okay. Well, thank you guys for watching. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. It helps me out a lot if you like and especially subscribe, and then you get notifications for whenever I post a video. But thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you again next time. Love ya. Bye.